never go through that again. I can't believe the things I've seen. Taking my life was nothing compared to the sins your little gifts led to.
Now, my dear. Let's change the subject. While you were away, I was thinking. I think I came up with a diabolical idea.
Is there any other kind of idea in a place like this?
That's a fun. Well, I'm not much for fun, but that's a good one. You know, my plan may be sort of a pun, too. Yeah, you suffered all your life for love. You snuffed it out for love. You were hurt and angry.
Why do you go through it again? I know what I did and I know why.
Well, how would you like to get even? How would you like to wrap up all your frustrations in one little bundle? I thought that would tickle your curious bone. Some people say they can see things in a crystal ball. Others that they can foretell the future. Others say they can reconstruct the past. But they can only see what we down here let them see. Because the crystal ball is the toy of the devil. Tanya, you deliver this crystal ball to a Madame Germain in the Limehouse district of London.
I realize there's no sense in protesting. But so far, I don't see your diabolical plan.
Well, my plan is to reward you for your efforts.
Reward? What do you mean?
Well, let me explain. You love this John Radian very much.
John? Why do you bring him into this?
Isn't that exactly what you want to do? Bring him into this?
Yes.
Then you could accomplish something.
At times I wanted to kill him. But you know, you're right. I would accomplish something. I could get even with him. I could get even for all the suffering, for all the humiliation. I could teach him a lesson. I could teach him one final lesson.
I thought you'd like my little plan. Now you just deliver this. And I can assure you that your John Radian will join us very soon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
And what happens next?
Nothing. It just stops. I've never found out what's in that room. It keeps pulling me, but I've never been able to make myself go inside.
How often have you had this dream?
Oh, 6, maybe 7 times.
This is quite common, John. You have a fear of the future.
Doesn't everybody?
At the same time, you want to know what you're going to do. so you have this dream in order to give yourself an opportunity to find out. You get closer and closer until you're too close. And at the last minute, you're afraid to face it.
Tell me, is that why I scream?
Just a device to bring you back to wakeful and safe reality.
It would be awful to learn one's future. I'm certain I don't want to know any of it.
A part of you does, or you wouldn't have the dream. You want it, yet you fear it. That fear is centered on a non-existent building and an imaginary street.
But that's just the point. It isn't imaginary. I played there many times when I was a boy.
Could you find it if you looked?
Without a bit of trouble.
Then do the thing that you're incapable of doing in your dream. Look at it for what it is. A harmless old building that probably frightened you as a child. Once you see that, I'm sure you'll be relieved of the anxieties that are plaguing you.
Hi.
Johnny! Come home! Johnny! Come in, John Radian. I expected you sooner.
How did you know my name?
The crystal, of course. Shall we begin?
Begin?
Your future. Isn't that why you came?
Yes.
That's always the way with you impatient ones.
I'm not impatient. It's just that
I know. Why do people want to know about their future? To hear about pleasant surprises? Will they also accept the clouds of misfortune, the fears of disaster?
Just tell me what you see. You'll get paid for it.
Relax and come along with me. That's it. Much clearer. Much clearer there. Yes. Yes, I see you. But you're still far away. You will be offered a trip.
A trip?
To Egypt.
I assure you, I'm not going anywhere. I have neither the money nor the inclination.
There you are. Looking desperately for somebody. You can't find him. It frightens you. It terrifies you.
Looking for whom?
I don't know. He isn't there. But somebody else. You're talking to him. He has a scar. A deep scar. And he will prompt you to fulfill your destiny.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying.
It is as I expected.
Fine, and tell me, what do I expect?
Your future. But you have no future.
Well, what did you see?
A clock. Striking midnight. I saw you very clearly. I saw you very dead.
You lie.
Yes, I lie. Often. But the crystal never lies. Tonight at midnight, you will be dead.
What is this? Are you threatening me?
I have no grudge against you. I don't even know you.
That's too bad. You know, I thought I might find out who or what it is I'm dealing with.
Why do you want to know?
Somewhere, somebody is waiting to kill me. Maybe the man with the scar.
No. But somehow his presence is necessary to the chain of events.
Then who is it?
What would you do if you knew?
Ah, there are many ways of dealing with a murder. I could find his motives and reason with him.
That would not change fate.
Who is it?
I am the one who will take your life.
What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Just how do you intend to kill me?
I have no idea.
But is there a reason?
I don't even know you.
Well, this is a big town. Try to find me before midnight. Is there a telephone around?
You just passed one.
Oh, there's a girl in there. She's on a marathon talk. How long can a woman gab without saying anything?
That's why I never married. Buy a ticket. Might be your night. Have a look. Might be a winner.
A plane ticket to Egypt.
Aren't you lucky? For days I thought I was only selling duds.
Yes, that away.
That's what she said, Egypt.
Said? Who?
Hello. Dr. Holmes, please. Look, I'm talking from a public telephone. Try to find him for me, will you, please? I want him now. He's my doctor now. Do you understand? Get him.
I don't know where.
Look, I'll leave my number. It's Hendon 3535. Call me. I'll be waiting. Hendon 3535. Have you got that? Officer, I suppose this will sound a little foolish to you, but would you please arrest me?
You've had a few, huh?
No. Look, just overnight. Take me in for overnight, that's all I ask, please.
Now, you go home and sleep it off.
No! She is going to kill me. She told me so.
Well, I think that's very sporting of her to give you a fair warning.
Oh, officer, this is no time for jokes. Don't you realize I may be dead before morning?
Listen, mister, we're all liable to be dead before the night's out. Now, just get through there.
Look, I know this sounds ridiculous to you. But I had this dream, see? And my doctor, he said, face it. He said, nothing is as bad as it seems if we face it. You really had the advantage, didn't you? The moment I'm out of your sight, I'm a sitting duck.
I hoped that you wouldn't come back. But you see, neither of us can escape it.
Well, if I spend every moment with you, there's nothing you can do that I won't know about.
If you don't sit down, you'll wear out the carpet. That wouldn't take very much.
I walk in here and I find you in this room, sealed off from the world. There isn't a window in this room. What is this, a tomb?
Enlightenment comes more easily in the dark.
And what about you? You obviously believe that you're going to kill me. Don't you care enough about yourself to try to prevent it?
If I had it in my power, I would. But there is nothing I can do, except...
Except what?
the kettle. I was preparing tea when you arrived.
Operator, get me Westlake 4100. Yes, quickly, please. Hello? Hello? Did you get Dr. Humes for me? Yes, this is John Radian. Well, connect me quickly, please. Oh, I'm glad you're home. I'm at 20 South Central Street. Yes, I followed your advice. I did. I met her. The fortune teller. I'm with her now. I'll be here till midnight. Sure she exists, just like in the dream. I want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was the fortune teller. Madame Germaine, got that? Yes. Yes. Goodbye.
Join me in a cup of tea.
I just made that telephone call. No, not to the police. They're no good to me. To my doctor. You heard what I said?
Sugar? Milk?
Now, if anything happens to me, the police will know where I've been.
There is nothing we can do to prevent your death.
This tea, it smells funny.
You think I'm trying to poison you?
I don't know.
But you don't believe in the crystal.
Of course I don't.
Then drink your tea.
Did it ever occur to you that you might die first?
What do you suggest? Shall I kill myself?
I swear your time is as short as mine.
Let me by, Mr. Radian.
Don't tempt me.
Let me by.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You've got a gun. Wind the clock, straighten the room. If there were a cat, you'd put it out. How can you go on like this if you're convinced something's going to happen?
We're all going to die. It's just that most of us don't know when. So we go on, day after day.
Tell you what, I'm sorry for what I said before. All right?
That's understandable. For one who has 5 minutes to live.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. We both have reason to be.
You were saying, madam?
We both have reason to be nervous.
The prediction's on the other foot now, isn't it?
I want you to leave here now.
Why?
Look, you're free. Free to get away from me. You mustn't commit this crime.
Shame, but it was his own fault.
That's not what he told me.
It was a stupid thing to be wandering around in that building.
He was looking for something he had lost.
Guess that's why he didn't see the sign.
Sign? Where's the other body?
There was only one.
Oh, no, when he called me, he told me that she was responsible.
Who?
The fortune teller, the one that lived here.
Fortune teller? Living here? I told you this building is condemned. It's been empty for years.
Tanya, you've done well. Now you can realize that coming into the unknown was not in vain. The lovers are reunited.
Look, I don't know who you are or what this place is, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not in love with her, and I haven't been for a long time. You can't blame me for what she did. Anybody that'd cut their wrists and say it was for love. I don't want any part of it.
You haven't changed. You'll never change. You're just as rotten as the day I met you.
What have you got to do with all this? I thought we said our goodbyes a long time ago. You never give up, do you? You know, I've told you again and again, you better see a doctor. You're sick.
Stop it! I told you never to say that to me again. I don't have to stand here and listen to you.
Wait. It's too late for that. We have no interest in your petty arguments down here. Mr. Radian, you were brought here for a purpose. Perhaps I should say a twofold purpose. Hers and mine.
Look, mister, I don't know why she brought me here, or what you're talking about, but I'm not planning to stay very long, so you better get to the point before I walk out of here.
Same old John. Only this is one conversation you can't walk out on. In fact, there's only one way out of here. Who's there?
Now, hold on, my dear. You may be right in a way, but let me continue.
Go ahead, but I haven't much time.
That's where you're wrong, Mr. Radian. Why, the only thing you have left is time.
What? This is... And those people are...
You became aware quicker than most. But as I said, twofold. Satania's was for vengeance, which we condone. Ours for selfishness, which is part of our code.
Please send him through there. He doesn't deserve an explanation.
No. Our plan is only half completed. I need you both.
But you said the tribunal would pass judgment. I fulfilled all my assignments. I don't understand why I should even be here.
You wanted to be here. You bought your ticket one way. But because of your determination, we've shown compassion. We've selected both of you to help us annex Earth as part of our domain.
Can't you get to the point?
But you never were one to understand the meaning of patience, were you, John? Now let him continue and we can get this thing over with.
It's all very simple. I needed two lovebirds that had turned into fighting cocks. That's why we had to bring you down here.
Look, why all the games? Can't you just get on with it? What do you want us to do?
He is impulsive, isn't he? That's why we chose him for the job. Well, here, I have an envelope that I want you both to deliver to us.
Always told me before what I was delivering. What's in this envelope?
It's our greatest achievement. It assures us of more territory. Space. We've been overcrowded here for years. That envelope contains a formula.
A formula?
What is it? What do we do with it?
Deliver it to them. They'll know what to do with it. They'll play hell with it. That formula is a 500 megaton bomb.